I ask you to listen carefully now, because what you are hearing is not ordinary advice, but a message from the Eternal speaking to your heart at this very moment. A blessing has already been set in motion over your life, and what once seemed impossible is being changed by my power. Stay with these words until the end without losing focus, because each one is part of a way I am already preparing to transform your journey. Do not let anything distract you from this moment, because here is the touch needed to awaken what you have waited for over such a long time. Remain with me until the final word, because through this steady flow I reveal truths that will renew your soul, mend deep wounds, and bring light back to what the enemy tried to put out. I know the days when exhaustion feels heavy on your body, when the duties of home, work, and family seem greater than your strength. I also know the times when the quiet of the night brings painful memories and worries that try to steal your rest. And I tell you, now with authority, none of these things can stop what I have already planned for your life. What once appeared shut is opening before you. There are doors that no one could open, but today my heavenly hand is turning keys that no person could move. You will see the impossible happen in places that seemed stuck. Many tried to surround you with doubt, making you believe it was too late, that no answer or solution would come. But I tell you, it is already settled. Your miracle is not a far-off hope. It is a reality now. Your body will receive renewed health. Your home will know peace again. Your mind will gain clarity, and your spirit will be filled with peace beyond understanding. Do not focus on what you see, because visible conditions cannot change what I have already declared unseen. I am the one who makes a way through the wilderness and causes rivers to flow across dry ground. Everything that seemed lifeless, silent, or lost is beginning to live again. This is the time you have been waiting for, the moment when my voice breaks through the quiet to remind you that you have not been forgotten, that you are not by yourself, and that what you hoped for through tears is now coming with joy. Do not overlook what I am saying to you now, because these words do not come from human thinking, but from the heart of the Creator who knew you before your birth. I was there in your happy days, and also in the days when it felt like the ground was falling beneath you. I saw every tear you kept hidden, every prayer you could not say out loud, and every moment you looked toward the sky wondering why something was taking so long to come. None of it was wasted. Everything was part of a greater plan that is now starting to unfold. The enemy tried to make you believe that silence meant I was gone, but what you did not see was that during that silence I was preparing the answer. When it seemed like nothing was changing, heaven was working on your behalf. When you thought your words disappeared into the air, my angels carried every cry and laid it before my throne. Today that unseen work reaches its completion. Your miracle is not something for later. It is here now. Do not wait until you see it before you trust it. Trust it first, and you will watch everything begin to fall into place. The waiting season was part of a divine plan to make you stronger and able to hold what you are about to receive. If it had come sooner, you would not have been ready to understand the worth of what I am giving you. But now your spirit is prepared to receive it, and your hands are ready to protect what once might have slipped away. Chains are breaking while you hear these words. Old hurts are being healed, and memories that once caused pain will no longer carry the same burden. I am rewriting pages you believed were finished and giving them a new ending, one where grace rises above suffering. Do not be afraid if you feel something shifting inside you, because it is a sign that I am clearing away the old to prepare room for the new. I am raising your head before those who doubted you, not to shame anyone, but so my glory can be seen in your life as a living witness. Many will watch what I do in your life and will understand that it was not luck or accident, but the fulfillment of my word. What is taking place with you is not random. It is the completion of promises spoken long ago. And now I tell you, hold this message close to your heart. Do not let the noise around you drown it out. There will be distractions trying to pull away your focus, and voices saying that nothing has changed, but stay strong. I am working even if you cannot yet see the whole picture. Just as no one can stop the sunrise, no one can stop what I have already chosen to release into your life. I have already prepared the answer to that problem that seemed without end. I have already touched the person you have been praying for. I have already moved the situation that had remained unchanged for years. And what I do, no one can do. Brothers and sisters, I want to speak to you from the heart for a moment. Our channel has recently been demonetized, which means we no longer receive support from YouTube through ad revenue. Still, our mission to share the Word of God and spread the gospel continues with faith and dedication. Behind every video is a faithful team working day and night to serve this ministry. As the one leading this work, I carry the responsibility of supporting them, and without monetization, this has become very difficult. If these messages have blessed, encouraged, or strengthened you, please prayerfully consider supporting us through Ko-Fi. Your gift helps us continue sharing God's Word and shining His light. The link is in the description or pinned comment. We are deeply grateful for your prayers, love, and support. Now, let us return to the message. This message is the response to what you asked for in private. I know exactly what is happening in the hidden places of your heart. I know where the pain is, where the emptiness is, and where silent tears still fall. And it is there that I am entering now with my power to create and restore. Do not be afraid. What was standing still is beginning to move. What was despair will become renewal. You will feel the breath of my Spirit bringing clear direction for the important choices ahead. Do not act out of worry or fear. Be patient. I am giving you wisdom beyond human understanding. You will know what to do, who to trust, and which path to follow. Everything will happen at the right time. My hand is guiding the clock of your life and setting every moment according to my purpose. Mistakes will have no place because I am surrounding your path with understanding. Where you expected loss, there will be increase. Where everything looked ready to fall apart, I am rebuilding on lasting foundations. If you ever believed that you could not begin again, or that time moved too fast and there was no room left for your dreams to be fulfilled, listen closely. I restore the years that seemed lost. No disappointment will remain. My restoration comes not only to return what was taken away, but also to give what once looked impossible. What your eyes could never picture is being created now through the power of my word. I am making roads where there were none and arranging connections that will move your purpose to greater heights. Receive this with faith and, if you are able, declare in the comments, I believe in God's plan. For as it is written in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for peace and not for harm, to give you the future you hope for. You do not need to carry alone everything you could never explain. You do not need to understand every detail in order to trust. Some processes become clear only when you choose to rest in me. And while you rest, I am working. While you release your worries, I am joining together pieces that your eyes cannot see. What appeared to be confusion is actually the preparation of a divine order. I am arranging your surroundings, your feelings, and your thoughts so nothing stands in the way of the purpose I have given you. I hear the cry of your soul, and I tell you that it will not be long before you see clear results of what I have already begun to move. Remain strong, because what is coming is not just an answer, but a display of glory. There will be real signs, unexpected meetings, and confirmations that only you will recognize as coming from me. Nothing and no one will be able to stop what has been released from heaven for your life. I know there were nights when you felt your prayers were unheard, times when you knelt believing heaven was closed and your words rose no higher than the ceiling. But understand this clearly. There was never a moment when I failed to hear you. Every tear you cried became a seed planted in holy ground. The season of waiting for growth has ended. Now comes the visible rising of what you have trusted and waited for in faith for so long. Do not focus on the calendar or keep counting the days, because I do not work according to human timing. My timing is exact, and when I choose to act, I do it suddenly but always with purpose. A process has already started in the unseen, and even though you cannot fully recognize it yet, you will soon watch everything come together. That person who appeared far away will become a source of blessing. That plan which had stopped will begin moving again. That door which looked firmly shut I will open in a moment, and I will do it in a way that leaves people without an explanation. I have been preparing you quietly, sharpening your understanding, shaping your character, and strengthening your spirit. Because I do not want you only to receive the promise. I want you to know how to keep it. Many people ask for miracles, but few are willing to be prepared to sustain them. You have gone through shaping, testing, breaking, and rebuilding, not to lose time, but to gain spiritual strength. Now you are stronger than before, and that strength will become the base on which I build the next chapters of your life. Do not fear the sudden changes that are coming, because every movement has direction behind it. When you see something leaving your life, understand that it is not a loss, but a release. Some things cannot go with you into the next stage. I am ending seasons with care, removing what could hold you back, and creating room where my glory can be shown without limits. Everything that once seemed unclear will become understandable. What once brought anxiety will become a source of peace. You will finally understand why I allowed every delay, every pause, and every season of waiting. You are stepping into a time when my promises will begin appearing one after another. It will not happen in confusion or disorder. It will come with order, accuracy, and purpose. Nothing will arrive too early or too late. Even the small details you once thought did not matter will start to make sense. You will see how every part fits perfectly into the design of your destiny. And I tell you this, do not be afraid to dream once more. I am also restoring your ability to trust and believe again. I am bringing life back to the dreams you had hidden deep within your soul, the ones you believed would never rise again. I am breathing fresh life into them, and soon you will watch what once seemed impossible begin to form before your eyes. Do not search for signs around you, because the strongest confirmation has already been placed inside you. When you experience that deep peace, even without knowing every answer, you will recognize that it comes from me. That peace will guide your direction in the days ahead. Even if things around you seem unclear, keep moving forward with trust. My presence will go ahead of you like fire clearing the way and like a cloud giving shelter from the heat of the day. Everything ahead of you will be greater than what you left behind. Do not grieve over what has ended, because what I am preparing will go beyond your expectations. My favor goes before you, my grace walks with you, and my love holds you up. This is the start of a new morning in your life. No prayer was wasted. Every cry will receive an exact answer. And even if the answers arrive in ways you did not expect, you will know they came from me. Everything that comes from me carries peace, purpose, and presence. You will feel it and recognize it. My touch leaves no uncertainty. My answer brings change. Nothing will remain the same. What has started today is fresh, living, and lasting. I did not step away when everything seemed to turn against you, and I did not become silent when your days felt heavier than your strength. I remained near, watching, caring, and faithful. When doors stayed closed longer than expected and the promises seemed too far away to keep trusting, that was the very time I began working in ways you could not see but that were completely certain. I did not allow your hope to disappear, even when it looked like it was fading beneath daily pressures, worries about those you love, bills arriving before provision, reports that brought discouraging news, and relationships that were growing weak. I never lost sight of you. I was there then. I am here now, and I tell you with authority that your miracle has already been established. It will not be delayed any longer. Many people around you cannot truly see how hard it has been to keep everything together. There are choices no one notices and concerns that stay with you through the night while others sleep. But I see them all, and that is why today I give you not only comfort but also guidance. Do not base your life on what circumstances appear to show, but on the strength of my word. I am working in places beyond your sight, in situations you cannot reach, and in hearts you no longer knew how to touch. While you believed nothing was changing, I was arranging things for your good. What looked like a loss was actually a divine correction. What ended was not punishment, it was a change in direction. I am bringing situations into alignment so you arrive at the exact place where the miracle will appear without barriers. I do not act without purpose. Every detail has been planned. Every relationship has been prepared. Every opportunity carries an eternal purpose, and although the journey may have brought pain, I assure you that none of it was wasted. Everything you experienced prepared you for this moment. What you learned in the wilderness will become the key that opens the promised land before you. Do not be afraid if you feel tired. I am giving you fresh strength. Do not be troubled by what you do not yet understand. Understanding will come at the right time. What feels uncertain today will soon become a testimony. You will stand with a peace that is not controlled by circumstances and with a confidence that does not depend on visible results, but on the certainty that my hand has never left you. Keep moving forward and do not turn back. The season of standing still has ended. I have released a wind of progress over your story. You will see doors open naturally. The right people come close without effort, and opportunities that once passed you by begin searching for you. Then you will know it is not chance, it is fulfillment. Everything that seemed lost is being restored with even greater glory. You will not go back to where you started, because what lies ahead is not repetition, but growth. The struggles you faced were not proof that you were abandoned. They were preparation for the victory already declared in heaven. This is the time to see with your own eyes what you once held only by faith. You are here not by accident, but because my hand carried you when your own strength felt gone, and when everything seemed to be falling apart. In truth, it was being rebuilt. When you felt that no one understood your burden, I was carrying it beside you. Every sigh was noticed. Every tear was collected. Every silent thought was heard. There were battles unseen by others, yet all of heaven witnessed them. You were not weak because you became tired. You were courageous because you refused to quit. That courage, that faith, that remained even when there seemed to be no reason to continue, is now setting in motion a wave of glory over your life. I am clearing unseen barriers, bringing down spiritual walls, and untangling things that have been bound for years. The atmosphere is shifting in your favor. What once blocked your path will now help move you forward. I will lead you to places you never expected, and I will do it so naturally that you will know it was I who opened the way. Do not search for explanations. Simply keep a thankful heart, because gratitude will draw even more of my presence. I have watched you fight quietly, work hard without recognition, and keep going anyway. Today I tell you that none of it was wasted. The days when you planted with tears will produce an abundant harvest. The efforts you made without seeing results will soon be rewarded before those who doubted you. My justice is never late. It arrives at the perfect time. And when it appears, no one will be able to deny it. The tiredness you feel is not defeat but a sign of transition. You are leaving one season behind and stepping into another. Do not cling to what has already completed its purpose. Release it with trust, because what I am bringing next cannot be compared to what came before. A season is coming when your steps will be directed with accuracy. You will no longer move through guesswork, but through clear guidance and confidence. I am renewing your thinking, cleansing your motives, and sharpening your understanding. What once puzzled you will now become clear. You will receive wisdom to recognize what comes from me and what does not. You will stop spending energy on battles that are not yours and on relationships that do not strengthen you. I am preparing you to move ahead without carrying unnecessary weight. People will begin to see you differently, not because of an outward change, but because my light will shine more strongly within you. The same places where you once faced rejection will become places where you are welcomed with honor. The words that once wounded you will no longer control you, because I am covering your heart with my peace. And I tell you with certainty, my beloved, the season of being hidden has ended. I am making your purpose known and giving you a voice to impact lives that are waiting to hear what I have placed within you. Do not fear being seen or facing new challenges. I will stand before you as protection and behind you as strength. Nothing will remain as it was. Everything I prepared in secret will begin to appear openly, and you will understand that the whole journey had meaning, because every tear, every delay, and every night without an answer was helping build the perfect stage to display my faithfulness in its fullest form. That is how I work, and that is what I am doing right now. You may not fully understand why so many things have taken longer than expected, but soon you will realize that what looked like delay was actually preparation. I would never allow you to step into something unfinished. I waited for the right moment, arranged every detail, corrected what needed attention, and now I confidently place before you a path that no one will be able to shut. What once appeared impossible will become the road to your greatest triumph. And it will not be only for you. Those connected to your life will also receive the blessing. I increase promises and pour out grace upon grace. This is more than an answer. It is the beginning of a new season. When I look at your journey, I see not only the days when you were strong, but also the moments when you felt like giving up. I know how many times you smiled outwardly while carrying deep exhaustion inside. During those moments, I was nearest to you. I held you up when no one else could. I was your foundation when everything around you seemed to fall apart. And now I declare with authority that you will not only rise again, but you will be firmly established with honor. Everything that seemed weak will become strong. I am rearranging your surroundings to support what is coming. The right partnerships are forming, willing people are drawing close, and those who were not helping your growth are quietly moving away. Do not be afraid when unexpected departures happen, because they are not losses but necessary pruning so that you can grow with greater strength. I know your abilities, but I also know how much you need to rest in me. You have tried to carry everything on your own, but now I am teaching you to hold only what belongs in your hands and leave with me what only I can fix. Your season of carrying heavy burdens is nearing its end. What once drained your strength will now help move you forward. I am giving you fresh ideas, renewed inspiration, and clear guidance. Nothing will remain confusing because I have chosen to shine light on the path ahead. You will be surprised by how smoothly things begin to move. Doors closed for years will open naturally. Plans that once seemed impossible will come alive. Relationships that had grown distant will be restored. I am raising your name in places where you never expected to be remembered. Not because you seek attention, but because my favor surrounds you. And when my favor rests on someone, no human opinion can stop what I choose to lift up. That is why I tell you not to compare yourself with others. Do not judge your journey by the standards of the world. The pace I gave you is unique, designed to bring you exactly to the destiny prepared for you without missing a single step. I'm also bringing deep healing to your heart. That wound that seemed unable to fully close will be restored by my touch. Pain will leave behind only a testimony, and from that very place of suffering, a new purpose will rise. You will speak with confidence about the battles you overcame, and your words will bring comfort to those who are facing struggles you have already passed through. I have been working quietly, but now I will make my work seen. You will not need to defend yourself, because my actions will speak on your behalf. What once filled you with uncertainty will become a source of assurance. There will be peace where confusion once lived, direction where there seemed to be no path, and hope where only acceptance of defeat remained. The enemy tried to use the waiting season to weaken you, but instead it made you stronger. Every delay helped your roots grow deeper, and now the harvest will be plentiful. You will witness restoration, divine justice, and honor in the places where humiliation once existed. This is the season to see the faithfulness of God revealed in its fullness. Nothing you experienced was wasted. Every event, even the most painful, became part of a process that refined and strengthened you. I was there watching every step, counting every tear, and supporting your spirit so it would not completely break. What looked like disorder was actually a divine rearrangement. I was positioning things, bringing hearts into alignment, closing roads that would have drained you, and opening paths that would lead you into purpose. At times I allowed delays you could not understand, not because I forgot you, but because what I was preparing needed time to grow. What lasts forever is not built in haste. Every moment was an investment in the fulfillment of what I promised. Now the season of waiting is becoming the season of fulfillment. What was hidden is beginning to appear before your eyes. I have watched you resist defeat, fight against despair, and continue believing when everything seemed finished. But it was your faith, that quiet faith you held even when you felt weak, that touched my heart. It was not your perfection that mattered, but your endurance. It was not your accomplishments, but your trust during the storm. That is why I tell you today that heaven has moved on your behalf. Everything that looked beyond control remains under my authority. I am bringing order where confusion existed. I will show you that nothing slipped from my hands, and that even the things planned to hurt you will become part of your testimony. You will watch the scattered pieces come together and form a complete picture. Not because everything around you changed, but because I changed the way you see. Remember, the path opening before you was not created at the last moment. It was prepared long before you were born. I knew you would reach this place, and every step before it carried purpose, even when you could not understand it. Now you will see life begin to move forward with ease. Where there was resistance, there will be favor. Where there was rejection, there will be acceptance. Where there were obstacles, there will be open doors. I am restoring what time and circumstances tried to take away. I will not only return what was taken from you, but I will bless you beyond what you expected. I am bringing joy back to your mornings, meaning to your days, and hope to your nights. Those who believe you would never rise again will witness how my grace lifts you higher than before. It will not be for your own praise, but so that my name is honored through your journey. I have started a season of honor over your life. What once brought shame will become a testimony. The words that wounded you will turn into reminders of my victory within you. You will discover that what looked like a defeat was actually the push needed to reach what was ahead. Nothing was wasted. Everything was part of a divine plan. As these things unfold, I want your heart to remain at peace. Do not become restless. Do not try to understand everything at once. Some answers will arrive later, but until then, keep trusting. My faithfulness remains the same. My word never loses its power, and my promises are not canceled by mistakes made along the way. Even your failures, when placed in my hands, become tools that shape who you are. That is why I tell you not to fear what lies ahead. Do not stay focused on what is behind you. I'm moving ahead of you, preparing the road and making the way smooth. What is happening in your life right now is not luck. It is fulfillment. Your story is being written with eternal purpose, and every chapter ahead will be greater than the last. Do not delay, because every instruction given here is part of my plan to strengthen you. Hold on to this moment with obedience, and you will see your faith continually renewed through revelations from above. I have released over your life a decree that no one can cancel. As written in Epistle to the Romans, for with the heart one believes unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. Your words carry power. Your declaration carries authority. When you speak with faith, you align yourself with what I have already established. Do not remain silent about what I am doing. Show your trust in me, because every faith-filled word becomes a key that opens spiritual doors. I dwell within the praise and confession of my children. So do not stay silent. Proclaim it, for life will come from your mouth, and your voice will become living proof of what I am about to do. I know the worries you carry about your family. I know the effort you make to keep unity through many struggles. I know the care you give to those who depend on you. You have carried more than most people realize, yet you have remained steady, trusting, and hoping. I know about the nights when you wondered how everything would work out as your strength seemed to fade. But today I want you to receive this assurance. I am watching over your loved ones. My hand rests upon your home, your children, and those I care for through you. No force against them will succeed. What was sent to divide will fail. What was spoken to destroy will have no effect. I am surrounding your home with my light and placing spiritual protection around those who belong to you. Just as I watched over my people in the wilderness, I will watch over you and your family through every challenge. Do not be afraid of the things you cannot control. I am entering places where your reach can no longer go. I am touching hearts that became hard and creating ways for reconciliation that once seemed out of reach. Family relationships that had become weak will be renewed by my power. Where there were words that divided, I will place words that forgive. Where there was separation, I will bring people together again. Your home will become a place filled with my presence. Every part of it will be covered with peace. There will be harmony where confusion once existed, laughter where silence once remained, and hope where discouragement once lived. I am bringing healing into relationships, wisdom into your choices, and rest into your mind. Remember that you are not fighting alone. My spirit is within you, leading, strengthening, and comforting you. Even when circumstances make you question, my word remains unchanged. No diagnosis, financial burden, or family struggle can alter what I have already spoken in your favor. Your faith will connect the promise to its fulfillment. What seemed far away is coming closer. What appeared impossible is falling into place. What once kept you awake at night will become part of your testimony. And when you see it fulfilled, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. The outcome was never meant to be partial but complete. My work is finished with care. Whatever I do well.